Sheep and lamb meat is a category of meat with distinctive features and a long production tradition in the European continent, composing a great variety of production systems and animal breeds, which evolved in the natural environment in the passage of time and constituted an important aspect of economic, social, dietary and cultural life in Europe. Today, the EU 27 ranks high globally with respect to production, since the average annual production of sheep meat in the 3 years 2017 to 2019 amounted to 647,000 tonnes. European lamb means European cultural heritage, as it has been in man's life for about 10,000 years, since sheep were among the first animals to be domesticated by humans. Apart from its meat, which has been always considered a valuable food, its milk, wool and skin played an important role in the development of economy and trade in ancient civilizations. Lamb has been known through Greek mythology and is frequently mentioned in the Homeric epics, while in earlier years, lamb was the official food for feasts and important gatherings. Raising sheep in Europe and the link between reproductive systems and maintaining vegetation through a sustainable process is an advantage for less favourable areas, particularly in the Mediterranean basin, as it helps preserve the cultural wealth and traditions of entire regions with specific social activities. The lamb meat is an integral part of the nutritional heritage of the Mediterranean, with a consequence of the important production of the south of the European Union, where Greece and Cyprus rank second, occupying the largest share of total European production. Lamb breeding in Europe, Greece and Cyprus, and the connection of breeding systems with the preservation of vegetation through a sustainable process are considered to be an advantage for many areas in the Mediterranean basin and contribute to the preservation of cultural wealth and traditions with specific characteristics and activities. Sheep are bred mostly in pasture lands in disadvantaged areas, which cannot be used to grow crops, and thus play an important role in conserving these lands and preserving biodiversity. Breeding sheep has a significant impact on the ecosystem through controlling the undesirable concentration of biomass and, as a result, reducing fire risk. Keep in mind that a fire in a drainage basin would have very serious economic, social, environmental, ecological, aesthetic and cultural impacts. It has a dire effect on the regional flora and fauna, the area's ability to collect and distribute surface runoff, drain floodwaters and supply stream water sources, on the physical and chemical properties of the soil, and on air and water quality. The returns realised by breeding sheep in the European Union are significant in terms of greenhouse gas emissions. Measurements indicate that the sector, including required energy consumption, production and transport of animal feed and land use, is responsible for just 3.7% of total greenhouse gas emissions generated by livestock breeding in the EU. This is clearly due to extensive grazing and pertains to land which cannot be used for crops to meet human needs for food, making this an ideal and efficient use of natural resources. Grazing lands are an important storage point of carbon, while the capacity for storing carbon is adversely impacted by degraded pasture. As a result, proper pasture management is vitally important, as both excessive grazing and undergrazing can reduce carbon capture or lead to carbon losses in the soil with varying effects. Sustainable sheep breeding in the European Union ensures that animals are fed naturally, as they are free, while their diet is based on plants in green pastures of high nutritional value, which are neither fertilised nor sprayed with pesticides. Extensive breeding, as a natural process, results in consumers eating sheep meat of high nutritional value and organoleptic properties. The productive force of present-day EU has in the sector of sheep farming, but also the quality guaranteed by the powerful procedures and strict standards adopted across the entire length of the chain, from breeding to the final product, show its great potential for increased export potential. A condition for this is for the qualitative and gustatory features of European sheep meat, the extensive breeding system, the sustainable nature of the activity, the highest on the global level, production specifications to be intensely promoted and marketed, for the EU to gain a larger market share in international markets. Mediterranean pastures and Greek nature are rich in aromatic plants all year round. The place and the way sheep are grazed is important for their growth in order to enjoy quality meat. Today, sheep bred in Southeast Europe live at high altitude, graze freely in nature, and feed on aromatic herbs depending on the season, this way acquiring their exceptional tenderness and flavour. Top chefs who contribute to the evolution of gastronomy propose dishes with lamb meat for luxury restaurants and dining areas at resorts and hotels. It is an excellent raw material that is constantly gaining the preference of catering professionals and award-winning chefs of global gastronomy due to its delicate aromatic taste and tenderness, as well as for the variety concerning its preparation method. This meat is associated with sustainability and respect for the environment, following the requirements not only for healthy, tasty, safe food, but also ethical, sustainable, and responsible consumption. Its characteristic distinct aroma depends on many factors such as breeding season, altitude, aromatic herbs, area, water, etc. Also, lamb meat has a natural sweetness that goes well with other flavours without covering them, making it ideal for a more neutral meat choice. In the oven, roasted, grilled, with sauces or extra virgin olive oil, small or large cuts, leg, shoulder, ribs, curry or minced, cooked in the pot or in a casserole, in papillote, boiled or in pies, in all forms and in countless recipes, it fits everywhere. That's the reason why worldwide new trends of consuming lamb are increasing with great acceptance by the foodies. Lamb meat has high nutritional value and organoleptic characteristics, contains high amount of protein but also iron. It is a great source of coenzyme Q10, L-carnitine and CLA, ingredients which help humans in multiple ways, especially when lambs are fed naturally in pastures. Consequently, lamb meat is a very good nutritional choice and healthy choice when it is consumed in moderate portions. In Greece and Cyprus, lambs are enjoying free grazing, because of which their meat has an excellent taste, a natural sweetness, and increased nutritional value. So don't wait any longer. Try it yourself and bon appétit!